It's Whammo 1073, Pittsburgh's number one for hip hop and R&B. Pretty Kitty on your radio. It's Friday. This weekend, big event happening. Well, actually starting today. Pittsburgh is going to experience a cultural celebration. We going back to our roots. And I don't mean in your head. I'm talking the roots, honey. And I don't mean the group from Philly. I mean Africa. Seriously, Africa royalty and global thought leaders and community trailblazers will be here in the city of Pittsburgh starting today and tomorrow. University of Pittsburgh. It's actually called the Grand Durbar. I know I messed it up. It's an African Diaspora Festival happening. And my good friend, I call him John Gotti because I ain't even trying to pronounce his last name. You know, I miss John Gotti on Facebook, but reached out to me and said, this is going to be a phenomenal experience for a lot of people. It's not the first time that this festival is taking place. So, John, thank you so much. You're here with Gordon Manker, who is also a part of this amazing event. And I want to say it's presented by the University of Pittsburgh, but you can give more details on that. Tell us what the Grand Durbar is, and am I even saying it right?
So the Grand Durbar is actually a Greek saying.
Okay.
It was adopted by West Africa, and Grand Durban means celebration of kings, chiefs, kings, celebrating culture and royalty. So they call
Okay.
it the Grand Durbar. That's a name for it. And then each festival has a different name associated with that country or that tribe.
Okay.
So
And
yeah,
why was and what how many years is this for Pittsburgh? How many times did this happen?
this is the second year we did
This would
this.
be the second year.
Yeah.
And so what was there usually when someone holds a festival like this, something is either missing or something hasn't been done yet. So what was it that sparked the curiosity to put this plan together and having an event like this? What was necessary? What was needed or what was missing?
Okay. You want to take that, Gordon?
So, first of all, thank you, Kiki, for having us on today. I mean, it is an honor and a privilege and pleasure. I've been in Pittsburgh all my life, born here, listened to your dad slide jock. So I just want to say it is definitely an honor to being on here, the
Oh,
black
thank you.
radio station that can carry this. So the impotence to all this is I've done African ancestry tests, right? So AfricanAncestry.com is where we go to find out our African roots, not just we're from this place or that place, but actually to go to a tribe from where either your paternal or maternal lineage comes from. So I did that a couple of years ago. Through that process, when a king came a couple of years ago in 2023, he made me a noble over there. And so this, what I have on, is only for royalty in the Bamileke land of Cameroon.
Mhm.
And so with that, I wanted to do more of getting African Americans who took this test to have a group together to say, hey, here's a place you can come and talk to because, it is an exciting thing when you learn where you're from in Africa. We always talk about it, but never had the science to do that. And so talking with John, he decided last year we got some funding from the Poise Foundation to get 10 people their African ancestry test, and six of them were mayors. So we were able to get them done and to really be able to showcase what this really means. So John this year put it all together and was like, last year we was like, okay, let's have this big celebration because my whole thing is a lot of times when they get this test done, they don't know any Africans, so they don't know how to connect back to that lineage.
Mhm.
So my thing was, is we do this, I went with John and he knows all of the Africans here because of the organization that's here that brings the Africans together and said, okay, when this happens, we want to have a king or someone from that nation to be there to welcome them into that tribe.
Wow.
And so with that, then John was like, well, let's have a grand durbar where we can showcase these kings and these lineages in these countries in a true African fashion.
Mhm.
So that's how the Grand Durbar came about. And like you said, this is our second year, and it's going to be extra awesome this year because we have a lot more to put into it. And I think we have about four kings who are going to be here to do the procession in the Durbar.
I've never met a king before, so this would be the first time. I'm actually going to be participating in this festival on Saturday. John had to get my DNA, which I don't give to everybody. Okay. Okay, John. So you're privileged to have my DNA. No, but there was a reason for that. And you have a lot of members in our Black Greek fraternities and sororities participating in this. So, John, real quickly, if you can, put us through that process and why that was necessary, and then who will be represented.
Yeah, so basically, the idea is to disseminate information, just like Gordon said, of getting more people to do their African ancestry because that shows their cultural identity. That gives them a tribe and a country that they can associate with. Normally, when people take the other ancestries, it brings up a lot of regions, and they're still asking the same questions, like where am I really from? Because it has so many different regions. So just like Gordon, when he took his, he found out the Bamleke tribe from Cameroon. Right there, he got a identity. So what we try to do is, in order to do that, we think of themes that we have every year. Last year, the themes was the mayors, and I believe it was the first time we ever had 9 African American mayors
Wow.
in Allegheny County. So we decided to do the mayors. This year, we decided to do Panhellenic Council, the Divine Nine, which obviously you're part of. And we try to get members from those fraternities and sororities because it's so vast and so large, that'll be a great way to disseminate the information to everyone to get them to do it as well. And as an organization, I'm very proud of as well, knowing a lot of Divine Nine as well. So I know it will be grand. So that was the reason for the what we're doing this year.
Okay, and so there's going to be, walk me through the festival. So once I don't, is this going to be, and I mean no disrespect, but the only way I can visualize it is just through the, like the Coming to America wedding. You know, people are dancing in there in the African garb, and like, how is that? How can we? Is that what's going to happen?
Some parts do it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What can
So
we?
That's what we envision anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So Friday, starting from well, the program is with Pitt from Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
But Friday, the part we are part of, from 3:30, is a panel discussion where they're going to discuss. There's going to be representatives from our Afro-Caribbean background, so the islands, the African diaspora, and African Americans are going to come and have a panel discussion discussing similarities, differences, and what can we do collectively. And then after that, there was going to be a fashion show. So some fashion designers are going to come, and with the fashion show that they're having, they're going to showcase African culture, such as like. And then Saturday is the Grand Durbar, which starts at 10:30.
Okay.
It will start with sort of a procession with drummers. The chiefs and kings will arrive, which they said there's going to be a chief from Cameroon, a chief from Nigeria, and 2 chiefs from Ghana. And just letting everybody be known, one of the chiefs has come all the way from Ghana for this event. And he is quite a high up there chief. So he's coming with an entourage.
Wow. Okay.
So it's gonna be different.
Okay.
So we're bringing the experience to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then
Can you imagine
that happens
pulling up? I'm sorry. I don't know why I went back to Coming to America when they pulled up at that Waldorf Astoria.
It's similar. You would do the colors and the grand.
Might not be all the roses, but it'll be everything else.
Yeah. So then after the procession, so special guests will speak. Some are university professors. Mercedes Williams is going to speak on behalf of Panhellenic Council. She's the president. I believe Gordon's going to speak on her behalf. And then also the other organization that's in Pittsburgh is the UAC, which is the Union of African Communities. in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Their president will speak. And then we'll go in after that, we'll go into maybe a cultural performance, and then the African ancestry reveal
Okay.
ceremony will commence.
All right.
And, yeah.
So wait, John. So okay. So jump to mine. Mine is revealed. Let's say I'm like a princess of Ghana. I don't know. And so what does that mean?
Well, you're putting the cart before the horse.
Oh, no. I'm excited. I'm from
So what it is, you will find out everybody that's in the African ancestry reveal during the ceremony will find out where you're from. So once you find out where you're from, obviously some people might break down. We understand, because this is like bridging the gap,
okay.
post and pre and post slavery.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
where they came from. So once that happens, we have people from those tribes in Pittsburgh that will come and greet you. And so you already got a direct connection to people from those tribes. And then everything goes on from there.
And then
So
we packing up suitcases and we moving because
there you go.
let's get out of here.
Well, that's up to you, but
Oh,
you have an
please.
option. You have options.
I'm
So,
out of here.
so yeah, so real quick, if I just could on that,
Yeah.
the way we've done it is we did the maternal side. So it's really only 2% of your DNA, right? So there's maternal test and paternal test. We chose to do the maternal test because the maternal is the most likely to come back African. We understand what has happened throughout the diaspora, especially here in America. So there may be some that come back European, right? But that is, it is what it is. And I'm not one to say, I do have European in mind, and I'm
I
not
think we
saying,
all do. Even
yeah,
John.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. So, but I just want people to know that it could come back European. This is only 2%. If it comes back European, you still got your mother's father, which we didn't do, your father and your father's mother. Like there's all these type of lineage. That's just one small portion of your DNA. And the paternal side we didn't do the paternal side because one, women can't do the paternal, and two, because of what we've gone through, it's more likely that you're not more likely, but there's a better chance that it might be a European than it is on the maternal side.
Wow. All right, so we're out of time. Is this free? Is it open to the public? How can we learn more? This is fascinating, and I think a lot of people should either bring their families. My mom is coming with me, and so I think this is just an amazing opportunity for us to know where we've been, where we've come from, so that we can know where we're going. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
is it free? How do we get more information?
Well, basically, we've been sending out Facebook,
Okay.
um, on different social media platforms,
Okay.
but just letting everybody know, Friday, if you want to come to the panel discussion fashion show, or Saturday is the Grand Durbar African Diaspora
Celebrate,
Festival
yeah, celebrate
celebration.
Africa is what it's
Celebrate
called.
Africa. At Prosville Hall on the University of Pittsburgh campus.
Okay.
On
So
the
that's
Provo,
Prosville Hall.
on the banquet Avenue side, right?
Yeah.
It's on
Bouquet.
Bouquet. It's on the
Bouquet.
Bouquet
I
Avenue
say
Yeah.
side,
banquet too. I
Yeah.
understood.
right?
I knew what you meant,
Yeah,
Gordon.
Bouquet.
I knew what you meant.
So
This
yeah,
is
it'll be
John
there, and
fan.
I'm sure when you get there, you will
Right,
you'll
right.
hear the music, or because we have a DJ and everything. So you as soon as you get to the Oakland area, you're gonna know what's going on. Yeah, so
Follow the flower petals.
that's
There
right.
you go.
Right, there you go.
I'm excited, and I have an
Um,
outfit, John said I could wear, on my African
there
fashion or
you
whatever.
go.
I
There
think
you
it's
go.
just something that a lot of us, even outside of an event like this, which I hope that you have every year, that we need to be a part of, and I think we need to know where we've come from.
That's right.
And shoot, Africa looking real good right about now, because
Yes,
That's right.
cause
because
Well, it continues the what they had, like Ghana had in 2019, the Year of Return, which was hosted by the president of Ghana, stated that no everybody of African descent can come to Ghana and does not need a visa. So then it was spearheaded by Boris Kodjoe, Idris Elba, and they were bringing celebrities and stuff. So if you
is
even
this
go
real?
on, Yeah.
Because you can
If you
check
go on
it,
YouTube,
honestly.
I'm dead serious. If you
Uh-huh.
go on YouTube and even put Steve Harvey going to Ghana, it even shows Steve Harvey going to even the castle where the slaves were before they came to before they came to America. And it shows him breaking down. I mean, it's a lot, but this is where in Pittsburgh it starts from, where people now can resonate and connect back to the motherland, and then start the process from there.
Friday, Saturday, we going back to Africa. We going
There you
back,
go.
we going to learn where we came from so we know where we're going. And I appreciate you both for jumping on. Shouts to the University of Pittsburgh for doing this. Shouts to the Divine Nine. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yes, and
Y'all know.
hopefully we can have everyone who has already taken the test to come there, because if you're there and you let us know, we will introduce you to those royalties. And the only thing I will say is we have to go back to Africa, and they're not chiefs; they're actually kings. Chief was a colonized way to lower their status. These
Ooh,
are kings who are here, not chiefs.
that's good to know. Thank you so much for putting us down with that because we would mess
Absolutely.
up in it, you know.
Hmm.
This was a pleasure. I thank you both for just giving us this information, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I got my outfit ready and everything. I'm
Thank
ready.
you. Absolutely.
Don't
I'm
wait.
excited too.